Last week's session was corrupted, and due to my mistake, there are no backups. So I'm going to do my best to read a summary of what happened and add it at the beginning of next session's video. So, last session, the Hades team discussed how they received a letter from both Grimm and Hades. Grimm's letter was very polite and asked them to help defeat a corrupt ruler, while the letter signed by Hades was actually written by Mercoul and threatened their very lives unless they joined him in his quest to kill Grimm. After talking to Hades and realizing that threatening them wasn't enough, and convincing Colt not to take their kneecaps, they agreed to work for him and Mercoul for a good price, and the possibility of being nearly as difficult to kill as the Lord of the Underworld himself. While inspecting the different weapons and armor in Hades' forge, Cathy touched a suit of armor that belonged to someone Hades himself did not dare to name, but was visibly afraid of. A pair of red glowing eyes appeared on the armor, revealing itself as Ivan Sheldor, the king of tricks and master of disguises. When Cathy shook the armor's hand as a sign of respect, he felt a great power rush through him. It was with this single action that he entered into a pact agreement with the king of tricks. Meanwhile, Grimm's group awoke in their rooms at the inn the next morning to the sounds of gunfire as Fritz battled the shield mimic that had been staring at him as he slept the entire night in his room. Esme and Solric rushed to help him defeat the monster, and it reverted back to its normal form as a plain shield. The party decided it would be best to either sell the shield or melt it down to make steel bullets. Solric asked Fritz where he received his guns at, since guns are quite rare or expensive in this world. Fritz replied that they were a family heirloom, but did not say anything more. Esme tried to tell if he was lying, but was unable to read him. After fighting the mimic, everyone went downstairs and had breakfast that Esme said even she could have made better herself, despite her clumsiness when it comes to cooking. The woman working at the time heard this and quickly developed a grudge against her. In direct contrast, Fritz sat down beside Esme and began devouring a mediocre plate of biscuits and gravy as if it was the best thing he had ever tasted. The innkeeper loaded him up with some delicious biscuits and pastries from the bakery down the street after he finished his plate, but for Esme, she secretly snuck in a rock that was barely covered with enough flour to look like a biscuit onto her plate. Curious, Fritz stole the biscuit-covered rock from Esme's plate and threw it into his bag before she could be any the wiser. With its powdery flour now covering his gloves, he decided to take them off and eat the rest of his food barehanded. Esme looked over at Fritz to see what looked like inky black stains from Fritz's fingers up to his elbows where his sleeves were rolled up. Wherever flour touched his fingers, the powder was rapidly absorbed into a void-like darkness. Esme pulled out her journal and began to study him closely until he finally asked her why she was staring at him so much. After she asked about the black markings on his arms, Fritz ordered a coffee and tipped up his hat so that she could see his eyes for the first time. He then explained that it was the after effect of being raised from the dead repeatedly by his brother. His body had been resurrected using necromancy so many times that it was starting to slowly decay until one day he would eventually turn into a corpse. Esme apologized for Fritz having to go through that, but, on the contrary, he was completely fine with it. He casually explained that if his brother was still around, he'd have continued to fight monsters and die without a care in the world, knowing that he would be brought back in no time. However, as things currently stood, he had no idea where his brother was. It was with the unnatural look in Fritz's eyes as he spoke that Esme realized she was dealing with an eccentric. Fritz noticed the ring hanging from a chain around Esme's neck, and asked her if she had been married before. Esme sadly revealed that she was at one point, but it appeared to be uncertain if he had died or not. While this conversation was going on, Solric continued to eat his plain soup in peace, and Broth suddenly appeared from upstairs. After tasting some of the innkeeper's food for himself, Broth demanded that she have a cooking competition with him. With Grimm forcefully pulled in as a taste tester, both contestants created their own meals, with broths consisting of chicken broth. Putting aside all of his important duties, Grimm tasted both dishes with a blank expression on his face before bluntly admitting that they both tasted terrible. With that, Broth mentioned the possibility of working at the tavern himself. Surely if both of their cooking wasn't that great, he could fit right in. After the mini-competition ended, Esme and the innkeeper realized that they were both elves. Their connection suddenly revealed the grudge between them subsided somewhat, and they were able to talk more civilly from then on. With breakfast finished, everyone began to ask Grimm questions about exactly who the corrupt tyrant they were supposed to kill was. He revealed that the tyrant's name was Mercoul, one of the gods of death himself.
I know purify food and drink. So we could absolutely have a party, invite the tyrant man to it, hand out the drinks from the punch bowl, and then we could all take turns drinking it, but I purify all of them except for his. And we watch in horror as his eyes leak out of his skull and he slowly dies.
Ezra, are you talking in character?
Yes.
Esme just looks up at you and says...
Still looks at you and smiles.
I doubt that would work.
Alkas just goes, I like the plan.
It is a good plan.
It needs more... It's a good idea, but it needs something else.
Fire?
Still looks at you and smiles and then says, there is one problem.
What problem
You see,
is that?
it would be a little complicated to just invite Merkul when he knows that we're trying to kill him.
Okay, no.
That's
How about
exactly
this?
what I was getting to the point
We need a
of.
spy. Can we get a spy?
Merkul, you want to get killed?
Could we get a... Is anyone here a rogue? Can we get a spy?
I am a rogue.
I assume, Fitz is just staring at all of the stupidity or just eating his food.
Oh, he finished eating. He's just observing now. Also, his name is Fritz, not Fitz.
I keep saying the wrong one.
Solric,
Yeah.
what are you going to do with the map that you were given? I believe you were the one given the map.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, if you all keep going the direction you're going currently, well, you were going when you entered the village, and you're going to have to go a longer path, but you'll get there eventually, and you'll have to walk through woods that, according to the map, are known to be haunted and very dangerous. If you go through the side of the village instead, then you can just take a direct path to the main city that you're currently heading towards.
Okay.
Obviously, we should go the spooky scary realm, right?
Why don't we go and try to get ladders through those woods? Sounds fun to me.
Pretty sure we should follow the map to get to that city.
That
What
works
city is
too.
this again?
The city you are currently in is known as Caleria.
Area. I think it'd be a good idea to go through the woods and hit the location on the map. See what we need to do next.
I think Esme is ready to go. I think that going to shop to find food stuff would be great.
Probably we should also get health potions and stuff.
If we need weapons, I can try to make food.
I mean,
I don't think we want to risk throwing that not fun and us all gain food poisoning.
But I feel like by throwing, I meant more of as weapons. Think about it, just throwing this rock hard biscuit at someone's face and then they just instantly knock out.
You're planning
Does
on
anyone
getting the
have
biscuits from the hotel and using them as weapons?
I mean they could work.
It would work, I guess. They would do 1d6 bludgeoning.
That's what I have, the rock biscuit.
Oh, yeah, you do!
I would actually.
So who wants to go with Esme to get food and stuff?
I will go with Cathy. Nothing else to do.
Alright. So Solric and Esme are gonna go get food and health potions.
Yeah.
Any NPCs coming with us or any other players?
I'm coming.
Are any of you interested in coming with us to find some health potions and food?
Our says, sure.
Okay.
Ballerina just kind of looks like she's thinking about it. Syl looks like he's done with everybody.
I mean, I'm not surprised.
And Grim looks tired.
As always.
I like Grim.
He's an emo boy. So we go. What do we find?
What kind of shops do you want to go to? What do you want to get?
Health
I
potions.
I want a health potion since I almost got killed by a mimic.
So you found a small alchemist shop. Don't know if there's going to be anything inside as it seems very run down. All the windows are covered in wood. And the
Can I
door
roll
is
perception?
partially broken off. Yeah, you can roll perception.
I got an 18.
So you realize the inside is completely dark, though there does seem to be some potions inside.
I have dark vision, remember?
I casted light.
As you summon up your light, the entire room lights up as several of the potions explode with light.
Oh, no. Is there a way to dispel the light spell?
Well, there is, but that doesn't mean the potions are going to stop glowing. you dispel your light, and all the potions that are glowing balls of liquid are just kind of still floating as glowing balls of liquid.
Esme has you know how you're trying to block out the sun when you look up towards the sky? She's trying to do that towards the light.
They're just balls of glowing liquid.
I know, but how bright
Not
are
that
they?
bad.
Well, you said they were glowing really really brightly.
They exploded with light, yes, because when they first start glowing, it's an explosion, a literal explosion. Glass is going everywhere. Light is extremely bright for a moment, and then it calms down. It's not much more than a regular torch's light.
Who works here?
I think Esme just hesitantly knocks on the door and says, "Hello?"
Maybe doing that was not the best idea. Now that I think about it,
I can tell, Cathy.
The door opens, and behind it is just an elderly woman standing there staring at you. You can tell that she's had lots of experience with potion making.
Basically, she looks like a witch.
Yes?
don't say that to people. You don't just walk up to someone and say, you look like a wrinkly old woman.
No, she didn't say that. Jeez.
I don't see why not.
Nico kind of did.
Technically,
Okay.
she just saw a wrinkly old woman and assumed she was a witch because she's wrinkly and old and making potions.
Yes,
Okay.
she is an alchemist. Yes.
Esme,
Burn the witch.
no! Esme looks at her and says,
We're
I'm
not
partial
burning
for
anyone.
burning, so
no! Esme says, good afternoon, ma'am. We apologize for
Just
the,
have people chanting "Burn the Witch" in the background.
Esme says, hello, ma'am. I apologize for my companions. We're here to find some health potions, if you have any.
He just kind of stares at you, and she turns around and walks further into the room. You just see the glowing balls of liquid. The rest of the room is empty shelves and a small table. There doesn't seem to be any other potions left in the room.
oh.
She leads you into this room that seems to be completely empty of potions except the ones that have already been broken by you all.
Do you not have any more potions?
She just kind of walks into a back room as if she's completely ignoring you.
Why do I have a distinct feeling that she's ignoring Esme because she's an elf?
She's
good
not. She's
Okay.
mute. She turns around, she looks at you, and from the closer angle, you notice that her mouth is sewn shut. Then walks into the other room.
Okay.
You did kind of already break all of the potions that were out there already, and
Yeah, like, what am I supposed to do?
I think Esme waits until she comes back. And wait,
when she
does
comes
Cathy
back,
come back?
she is holding 2 potions of healing and 1 potion of invisibility.
Cool. How much for all of those?
You ask her that.
I'm not gonna like the answer.
She just kind of looks at you. She gets a piece of paper from under the table and starts writing on it. And on the paper, it tells you that it is 5 gold for each of the healing potions. And the invisible one is the inconvenience.
The inconvenience. What's that supposed to
Yes.
mean?
The fact that she doesn't have any potions out there, these ones are kind of the weakest ones of the potions that she had. She didn't have any ready except for the ones that glow. So she has these ones that were in the back and don't work as well.
She's asking 5 gold pieces for those. It seems a bit pricey. Can I get 3 gold pieces for each potion? I try and haggle.
Roll charisma.
They got 24?
Yeah,
Yes.
Oh.
bruh.
Well, okay. I guess 3 gold is a bust. How about 4 gold?
Okay, roll.
Terrible haggler right now.
That's a 15. I did even worse than last time, which makes sense.
Oh, she got a 10 this time.
Alright, I'll pay up 8 gold for that.
She hands you the potions and goes back into the back room.
So
Yeah.
Esme leaves a little note asking if they can discuss at a later date ask it what type she can make, and if she can put a down payment for a potion that can be made at a later time. And she just leaves it.
Can I roll to see if I know how to make a basic health potion?
I guess you could. Unless you get a natural 20, you're not going to be very good at it.
It's better than nothing, though, right?
True. Roll Arcana.
Also, Esme puts on the door, do not let light into this space for
What
future
do I get
reference.
for
18.
18?
18.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you figure out how to make a very, very weak, little faulty healing potion.
Better than nothing.
It's something.
Does anyone else in the
You notice that it is
village know how to make-
exactly like the ones that she just sold to Solric.
Faulty health potions, yay! So it's like a 1d4.
Slightly faulty. But they heal just like normal. They're 1d6 of healing each.
Oh.
You have to roll percentage. And if it's
God.
below a certain percent, then they do nothing.
Wow.
Oh.
Well.
8 gold for that?
She gave him a free invisibility potion for the inconvenience.
Can I roll Arcana to see if Esme knows this?
The invisibility potion's fine.
So, can I roll perception real quick?
Yeah, sure.
I want to see if I see any of these markings. That would be a 19.
No, you don't see any markings anywhere.
I got a 24.
And Esme, yeah, you understand that these potions are kind of faulty.
Am I to assume that this is a human woman or someone who is humanoid?
She is in fact humanoid.
Well, I got a 24, so if she's magical, wouldn't I notice?
Can't really tell. You notice that something's off magically about her, but you can't really tell what.
Okay, so when they get back to the tavern thing, I think she taps on Solric's shoulder and says, "I wanted to let you know that the potions may be as worth as they are. I wasn't very sure until now. So
Honestly,
Potion.
well, I mean, like, healing potions are healing potions. Gotta take what you can get around here, you know?
true.
Yeah, remember, healing stuff is rare and hard to come by in this world. So the fact that you even got that was pretty nice.
Did you see anything different or odd about her?
Not necessarily. I mean, aside from her mouth, which, you know.
I wonder how she could eat. I think Esme just gets this weird look on her face and is like, that would be an interesting topic to research at a later date. And then she just goes into the bar.
Can I have Alkas walk into the tavern and immediately go to Esme?
Sure.
So, guess what I made for free?
What did you make, dear?
A healing potion. You know, like one of the rarest things we have? I made one.
I think Esme just blinks and then turns to Solric. Apparently our companion can make healing potions. So we just wasted 8 gold. We met an old woman. Frederick, is there anything else you need to do before we leave town?
Nah, if I can't get a health potion, there's not much else I really need.
Apparently
make you
Alkas
one.
can make some.
Yeah, I can make you one if you would like.
Oh. Alright. What do I have to do for you to make one for me?
Well, the base is just water. You also need some other ingredients. The heart of a small animal, as well as
We did find some small animals while hunting.
the venom of a snake.
I do not know about the snake, but Solric caught some small animals while we were out hunting.
All I need is the venom of the snake.
I mean, I guess we're in the woods. Can I, roll survival or something to try and find a snake, I guess?
I assume we're now walking in the woods.
Roll investigation to find the snake. Roll survival to not find anything more deadly.
Okay, okay. 17 for investigation, 19 for survival. Not dying today,
Okay,
boys.
you have in fact found a snake, and you did not find anything that's gonna kill you.
Yes.
Just a regular venomous snake.
Can I throw my biscuit rock at it to kill it?
Definitely can.
You need to milk it though. So wouldn't it be better to pick it up and milk it?
Shouldn't I kill it first if it's a snake is gonna bite me?
The venom won't come out if you kill it.
Darn. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just grab it. Yeah, I am not grabbing it. I rolled a
If you
6.
well, if you grab it at such an angle, it won't bite you. It'll just be very confused.
But she got a 6. So, Fritz, you go to grab the snake. You grab it with the fangs stuck into your hand.
Oh no.
Can I help it?
Yes.
You can, but first.
Oh, it's biting my hand. That's
So
not
2
good.
piercing and 5 poison.
Oh dear.
Are you dead?
Who's
Oh, no,
dead?
He's not dead, but it's probably not good for the snake either that he's biting him.
Hey, quick question. If I destroy its mind, will it like?
Already stupider than you're gonna make it.
No. If I destroy its mind,
All it
will
knows
it
is
just stop
survive.
biting? I mean, like, to make it stop biting him and
So,
be able
can
to
I just
milk
grab
it.
the snake?
Yeah.
Can I just grab it where the fangs are like open, like the mouth's open, and start milking the snake?
You can roll too.
Yeah. I will say that where the fangs like touch the top of its mouth is turning black now, and like not good.
21.
I assume you guys are like doing this hunting together and not with the group, because that kind of, or are you guys doing it close by to the group?
I mean, I guess close by or whichever.
So does Fitz like go to Solric and be like, I need a health potion?
Well, he wouldn't have felt the bite. Like, he did get poisoned and got hurt, but he doesn't feel it because it bit his hand. Well, sort of.
Do we
It's
not have
oozing.
any actual cures or anything?
Yeah,
Hand
you
is
do have a
oozing.
cleric NPC technically.
Oh, is it Syl or is that
Talk to him first.
Alright. Fritz just walks up to Syl and pulls off his glove on the hand that got bit. And now everybody else can see that his hand is, of course, inky black, just like it was before when Esmerelda saw it yesterday. But now it's oozing like a grayish green substance. And he's just like, I got bit. I need medical attention.
Do you draw Esme's attention to the fact that you're bleeding, or are you kind of like just talking normal?
He's just kind of like talking to Syl.
I love the country German accent.
It's southern.
Says, oh yeah, I should probably fix that. He just kind of puts a hand on your shoulder and golden light spreads across your body and you feel a warmth as you are healed for 1d6. And I gotta roll that.
Oh yeah.
5.
He's just he just tips his hat at Syl and says, "Much obliged," and then puts his glove back on. He's like, "All right, so is that snake still alive after it bit me? How much necrotic damage does it take?"
Go with 1d4 for now.
Okay.
Also, I love the no context necrotic damage.
Yep. It only took 1 damage.
You all want it now, so you all don't get to know. Only took 1 damage? Okay,
No.
you killed a snake.
Can I still milk it?
I guess so, yeah.
You milked it and then it's dead.
Rapid snake.
Well, not really, but I got the venom for your potion.
Oh heck yeah! That's all I needed. All
Okay.
right.
Solric, may I please have a heart?
Pardon?
A heart, please?
Oh, yeah, I guess I reach into my component pouch and pull one out.
Esme just looks at it and says, "What exactly happened?" And you can tell this familiar look, like she's about to be very fascinated unless you answer her question. So
Pretty much, Fritz was trying to get the venom, and it bit Fritz.
oh yes, Fritz, what happened? Frederick, I mean, what happened to your hand? Esme just turns to him and says, "It's dead because it bit you?"
Yeah.
Fascinating. And she just takes out her notebook, and I don't know if anybody's looking at her from behind or whatever, but she has like little notes on everyone because she finds everyone else in her group so fascinating. She just loves writing about them, and she has like cute little handwriting. And then these like little doodles, and then some decent sketches.
So, 19. Who make a potion?
The percentage for this one is a little bit better than the other one. This one This one works a little better. That's it,
Beautiful,
though.
Fritz.
Thank you very
And
much.
Alkas proudly presents it to Fritz.
Fritz carefully takes the potion and puts it in his bag. Thank you very much. I owe you one.
So I don't really know about everybody. Like she's showing her ears, and I don't know if that's going to become a problem in the group. But unless they're in a town, she's completely fine with showing that she's a high elf.
No one has made any comments about Alkas's ears. Pretty sure we're all fine.
Yeah, like I said, unless they're in a town or if they meet a group, she'll be most likely showing her ears unless there's a problem.
Alkas looks very happy, like a lot brighter since he's been able to make potions. Don't know why, but he just looks very proud and happy.
So, are you all going now, or are you all still staying here?
I'm ready. I got my health potion. I'm ready.
Me
I
too.
can go.
Yeah.
Which direction are you going?
Solric, did you tell us about both of the paths on the map?
Yes. James, can you tell me about both paths on the map?
You have the one that leads through the woods to a smaller village after it seems to be a little temple marked on the map, then gets you to where you're wanting to go, or the one that's just kind of directly where you want to go.
I mean, I would assume we want to take the one that's exactly where we want to go, yeah?
I think we should go on the shorter route, but there may be some issue. Solric, is there anything else on that part of the map that could become a problem?
Well, you see, I didn't say it's the shorter route. It's just the route that doesn't have multiple stops along it. See, the one with the multiple stops also has a haunted forest versus the one that's much longer but is direct. And there's no extra stops, no haunted forest. Doesn't seem as dangerous, though it is completely out in the open, so if anything does come to attack you, you can't hide.
The haunted forest sounds really fun.
Alkas. How old is Alkas?
101 years old.
Esme is older. Okay. She views him as a child. She looks at him and says...
He just became an adult the year before.
I know, but she still views him as a child. She says, both sound interesting, but hypothetically speaking, if we were to do the route that has virtually no more stops, we could hypothetically be a target. Do you have an opinion, Fritz?
I think we should just go.
You have no opinion on this.
No, I just want to find my brother. I don't know about this other stuff.
Man's got a point. We should probably go.
Look,
all right, then.
His intelligence is decent, but
he's not super smart. That's why he has Esme.
What about Alkas?
I don't know your character's intelligence.
I'm smart.
It's very smart.
What does Grim and Alkas and Vampire Lady say when we talk about the map?
Valerina don't seem to care which path.
Mm-hmm.
Grim says, I'd rather avoid open spaces.
So we go to the haunted forest then.
Flower says, I want to see all the pretty flowers.
Right.
Flower, and that's what she does.
I hope that she has more character development. Then we go on the haunted forest then, unless Solric
She's
has...
3 or 5.
Who cannot age because they are a ghost.
As you walk into the haunted forest, I need everyone to roll perception. Maybe.
9.
21.
21.
Alkas, you notice a elderly woman, much like the one from the shop, following you all, as a small black cat.
Can I pet the cat?
Baby!
Esme, you notice a shadowy figure following you all that you can't really distinguish what it is.
The cat. I'm going to go up and pet it.
It looks at you, and then it disappears.
I see the woman. I'm going to roll stealth real quick.
Solric. Frederick.
Yeah.
I believe we're being followed.
Oh, that's fun. I like that.
I got a 16 for a stealth.
I suggest we don't kill it, whatever it is, at first.
16 for
You
stealth.
can kill it after we know why it's following us.
So can I stealth behind the woman?
16, yeah, she still knows exactly where you are.
Can I walk up to the woman and just go, hi there?
dear.
Yeah, I guess you.
That's-
You walk up to the lady from the alchemist shop and say hi there.
Esme,
Oh, you cannot talk. Would you like paper?
I think Esme registers that Alkas is gone and then turns, and then does she see it's the old lady?
Oh, you saw the figure. You just saw that there's a figure there. So now you see Alkas talking to the figure that you saw.
I can't tell if it's the old lady or not.
No. You're in a dark haunted forest. You can't.
Or
I
maybe-
have night vision.
Oh yeah.
I'm an elf. Alkas.
Okay, he like pays you no attention.
Okay, Esme just stares directly at the thing and says, "Well, it looks like we're going to have to deal with the problem now. Grim, can you tell what this thing is?"
He looks back and he says, "What thing?"
What?
Yeah. Grim got a natural 1 for his perception check. All he knows is there are trees.
Wow, thanks.
What happened when I offered the lady paper?
She just kind of stares at you. She doesn't really seem to care for the paper. So, Sil just kind of looks at you and like, "What? We're being followed. That's not a problem.
Are you sure it's not going to be a problem?
If they're a problem, I can kill them."
Young folk these days, how ridiculously overconfident they are.
Him being like 50,000.
She doesn't know that.
True, but
So-
still.
Alkas, we need to go.
Okay,
But
now
that's
you
the
recognize the old woman.
Ma'am, what are you doing out here in the woods?
Because upon you asking her why she's following you, she wrote something down on the sheet of paper, but can't. Can you read Abyssal? All in Abyssal.
Yes?
Okay?
I'm pretty sure, but it's not that good.
I can read Abyssal.
I can also read a
Well,
bit.
you weren't handed a paper.
Sadness. Oh wow,
Uh,
sadness.
She's trying to summon a demon, and she needs you all souls.
Alkas just goes, Esme, let's go.
Yes?
He grabs her hand and pulls her towards the rest of the group.
What?
Just
What's-
books it.
What's going on? What did she say?
So as soon as he gets to the rest of the group, he goes, "That old woman's trying to summon a demon. She needs us, and I'm not doing that again.
Run?
Yes, run."
Oh dear. Esme looks back and is the woman still following them?
You don't see anything behind you anymore.
Oh gods. Oh.
You do still feel a magical presence that matches hers.
She's still here. Gods, she must have had some sort of invisibility potion or something. We need
Yes, the alchemist had an invisibility potion. How surprising.
Do any of us have light magic or anything that could protect us?
Cathy does, but Cathy is no longer here.
So what does Frederick do now that he knows that the old lady is following us?
I mean, I have prestidigitation.
Oh gods. I suggest we don't split up unless there's the very, very good reason. And we should keep going.
Agreed. Yes. Maybe at a quicker pace.
Yes. I don't suppose any of you are druids at all.
Power raises her
Roll.
hand.
I like guns.
Power.
I like guns.
Flower, can you turn into an animal that we can ride on? Or
She'll be too tiny with her height.
true. Thank you for trying, dear. Let us know if you see anything, alright?
Hasn't tried. Thank you for trying.
Still.
I'm going to bend down to Flower and be like, "Do you want me to give you a piggyback ride?"
She says yes.
We're not
Just
yet
do a-
running. We're just fast walking.
Once again, I need you all to roll your
Perception.
yes.
Oh, 18, finally. Not a bad perception roll.
I got 19.
Fritz, you notice a basically a shimmering of light in the air for a moment.
Oh,
Then you
I got
see
a nat 20! I got a nat 20! Yes!
I got
yes!
16.
Fritz, what you saw was a slight shimmering of light in the air, and then a shadowy figure appear into the woods near you all.
I got a 19.
Esme, what you saw was the old woman start to reappear and then hide in the woods.
Esme just looks at wherever the figure was and says, "Saw her again. Keep moving. Don't stop."
Okay, well,
Can we like fight her yet? I like to fight.
I don't-
monsters.
For all we know, she could be a warlock.
You could-
And heavens knows what else.
It's
But
just
she
offhandedly
seems
says.
really strong, and like it would be cool to fight her.
Do you have a
That's like-
death wish?
Fritz is
I
like
know.
maximum small
Alkas
brain
just
right
raises
now.
his hand.
Maximum small brain. It's all he cares about. Okay, it's one of the only thing he cares about is fighting cool and strong enemies.
Understandable.
I personally would like to see my daughter again, so let's not do that.
Why are you out here?
Later. Move.
Whatever.
Oh yes, I forgot you're trying to find the killer of your husband who isn't actually dead. Oops.
Essentially, yes. Can we just keep going?
You then see what looks like the ghost of the same woman as she then proceeds to walk down the path in front of you and disappear off into the distance.
Esme, just is pointing to where she sees it and says, "There again! Keep moving!"
Wait, did Esme ever tell Fritz exactly that she wanted to eat their souls? Or use their souls to summon a demon?
Alkas didn't.
Yeah, Alkas did. Lady, let's summon demon with souls. Run.
Oh. Ho ho ho.
Ho ho.
Why are you laughing, Frederick?
Ho ho ho.
Oh, you just see him reach for a gun or one of his guns. As you're walking really rapidly. He's pulling it out, bro.
Frederick, what in the nine? What are you doing?
And he just he turns off the safety and shoots it.
Oh God.
Okay, the bullet passes straight through her chest, and she turns around and I need you to roll a wisdom save.
I should just ignored your question.
It's 19.
Just barely do not pass out as you feel all of your energy, everything just starts spinning
God.
and starting to be drawn away from your vision. You now just kind of see blurriness everywhere, and that's it.
Frederick's dead?
No,
Oh, thank God.
it's just can't see right now.
He just kind of stumbles a little bit and looks up and is looking around and notices he can't see anything, and he just smiles and says, "Oh, that's mighty interesting. I will enjoy this." Sorry, you have met the unhinged knight Fritz, who enjoys hunting monsters and things that can kill him too much.
Frederick? What did you do?
He shot it.
Yep.
Then why? What? Is there any can Esme tell if something's wrong with his eyes besides the fact that he can't register her at all?
Only if you move his hat up.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he's just looking around slowly. He kind of is stumbling as if he was drunk.
Are you drunk?
Are you serious, Frederick?
To be fair, Esme, he never claimed to be smart.
This is true. I didn't. Yeah. Are we just gonna keep running from this thing even though it's chasing us, or?
Yeah,
I have
It's
no
not even
freaking-
chasing you anymore, it's in front of you.
Oh, that's nice.
We need to roll for initiative, don't we?
No, it's in front of you walking forwards. Until, of course, it was shot. And then it turned around for a second, just kind of looked at you and psychically attacked Fritz and then kept going.
Does she want us to follow her or something?
I guess so.
Well, she
Well-
did kind of admit that she wants your souls to summon a demon.
But she.
I think we should follow her, and then when she tries to take our souls, we figure out a plan to kill her. This would be a lot
How do
easier
we
if
kill
I
a
could use.
ghost?
Well, if I could
We
use
don't.
magic.
Have a cleric, Fritz.
We do. We have Syl. He's right there. Unless he ran off.
I imagine Syl is just somewhere doing something.
Right, it is nighttime.
Werewolf and night.
Grim, do you know what that was?
That was astral projection. It's a very powerful spell.
So whatever that was, maybe she's trying to summon a demon to release her? Or something of that nature?
Either way, I don't want my soul to use for a demon.
What should we do, Grim?
I don't know. You all could kill it, I guess. So I don't really care if you kill it.
I want to fight it. I want to fight. Is it possible to roll maybe history or intelligence to try to recall a way to defeat a ghost or specter?
Kill it with holy water.
Yeah, basically I just need to figure out a way that I can damage it because I only have melee, like physical weapons. 17.
I'm rolling
You
history
realize
as
if
well.
you can find the body, then you can kill it.
Oh,
And
great,
if you
bro.
can deal it radiant damage, then it will
Sounds
also
fun.
be hurt.
Radiant. I don't.
Do
I
any of us have
holy
light
water.
magic?
I have holy water.
Well, you can try that.
I think it would be easy to find this thing's body. Where do we even look? A graveyard, mausoleum.
That is the specter of the old woman, correct?
Oh. As Grimm stated, it's astral projection. It's not dead, it's still a living creature. She was there, alive, just a minute ago.
If we find her and kill her, we kill it.
She's super old. I wouldn't be surprised if she's already sleeping in a grave somewhere, to be honest.
Can I roll to find her?
Yeah, you can.
Insect
Roll
or
investigation with disadvantage to find her body.
14.
You can
No.
tell that it is somewhere near you in the trees that are like right beside you to the left.
So it's to the left in the trees, and that's all I can gather.
Send out one of my long swords to go searching like 30 feet through the trees, see if, like, cutting up leaves and stuff. See if
Esme takes out her dagger.
Okay,
and
well,
she-
the difference being is mine is a magic sword that can, you know,
You know what? I actually kind of wanted to do the stupid cliche of her having a bow and arrow.
I'm trying to cut up all of the leaves in the trees with my magic sword. My magic floaty sword.
Cut up some leaves and stuff. You find nothing new by doing that.
Can I climb the trees?
Well, you can, yeah.
Acrobatics?
Yeah.
16?
Okay.
I love the sound of D&D dice.
Begin to climb up this tree, and it begins to move.
I jump off it.
You are climbing a treant.
Oh,
Oh, it just keeps getting better.
Flower!
Completely ignores Alkas and kneels down and smiles at Flower.
Oh.
Because Treant meets Druid. A Treant is happy. Treant starts speaking in Druidic to Flower. None of you are Druids. None of you understands a single word that Flower and the Treant are saying.
I didn't think we would.
Flower and the Treant are both smiling, and like, a few flowers in the area go from the darker grayish color that they are to vibrant reds and blues and yellows. That's about it. That's all that changes.
Ah.
Because the Treant got a natural 1 to actually fix the forest. So all of it's coming from Flower, and she's low level, so she can't really do much.
Flower, please.
The small patch of flowers and grass that Flower was currently standing in is back to its normal colors. The rest of it is gray and looks like it's decaying and falling apart. Things seems right about it, except now this small patch, which is back to normal.
Flower, what is the treant saying?
Wanted help.
Ah. Is it all right? It seems a bit dead around here.
Forest is dying.
Why is it dying?
Don't know.
The flowers are very pretty. Esme is panicking, but she doesn't know what to do.
Notice that Flower seems sad now because you made her think about the fact that the forest is dying. So yeah, now you have sad Flower.
So, do they know who the lady is that we keep seeing?
No, they do not.
Interesting.
Frederick, can you see yet?
Can I see yet, James?
No, you cannot.
Nope.
Give me your hand.
Alright. Yeah, he gives you the gloved hand that he's not holding your gun in. He's still holding his other gun.
All right. So you won't get lost or trip over something, I'm sure. What should we
Be
do?
blinded for 7 hours.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
This just looks like he's having a lot of fun, and you don't know why. He just looks very happy.
Alkas, dear, are you all right?
I'm fine. I'm perfect.
Your opinion, Frederick?
Well, whatever we do, I'm not going to be able to see what the heck's going on, so guess I'm just along for the ride, and then if you need me to shoot something, you might want to stand out of the way.
You notice a figure walk out from a tree. Not like from behind it or around it, just from the tree.
Esme just straight up lets go of Fritz's hands and just aims her bow at it like, nope! Not dealing with this today, type thing,
Okay,
and she's ready to shoot.
Can.
Well, she's not shooting yet, but she's just like, I'm aiming for this person. I am assuming that Fritz is a bit confused why she's not holding his hand anymore.
Oh, he just takes his hand back and is just like, something going on?
So there
I'm
is now
aiming
a
at something.
specter standing in front of you, and out from the shadows comes two shadows.
It seems like we're going to have to deal with a bit of a problem. Do we roll for initiative now?
Yeah.
23.
Oh, wow.
Plus 5 to
If
initiative.
you could actually can see, that would be useful.
I assume I take disadvantage on all of my rolls.
Everything that's like involves sight, yes.
Yeah, rolling to hit. I have disadvantage. Alright.
Unnatural 20.
Yay!
Tim is going right before Solric. Ballerina is going last. And Syl is just kind of standing there. You have the first turn.
Alright, does a 12 hit?
Yes. Yes, it
Oh,
does.
thank God.
Yay!
Okay, because disadvantage on all 3 of his rolls, because I used action surge, so he gets a third action. He rolled 2 12s and a 16. If he didn't have disadvantage, he would have rolled a 26, a 22, and a 19. But
Okay, which ones are you aiming? Are you going for all of them? Because there are 3 creatures and you got 3 attacks.
you know what? Yeah, that sounds cooler. I'm gonna do that.
Okay, yeah, you're hitting every single one of them because they all have an armor class of 12. So
I'm assuming Esmerelda is just standing there thinking Fritz is gonna be dead weight. Fritz is just has both pulls out his other gun, I guess, and like twirls the one that he already has out and just shoots each one of them spot on.
yeah, go ahead and
Esme
roll
just
damage.
straight up blinks and is like, okay, this is my new favorite subject to research now.
The first 2 take 12 damage apiece, and the third one takes 8.
Man,
Guns, bro.
Oh wow. You hit both the shadows. Well, I guess you don't see this fact. But you hit both the shadows, and they seem almost completely dead. And the specter's doing all right. The shadows are not doing well.
Fritz just blows the smoke off the top of his gun's bullet chamber and is like, that's how you do it.
he's like, I don't know what I hit, but that's how you do it.
But you don't even see it. Fritz, you have no clue that you hit.
He's just gonna assume he did. Whether he hit or not, he was gonna act like he hit it.
14 to hit one of them with my arrow.
Well, you hit when you're aiming for.
Which one looks like it's not almost dead?
Spectre.
Okay, I hit that one. I'm gonna roll damage.
The other 2 are dying. Okay. Go ahead and roll damage. We're gonna see how close to dead it is now.
8.
Nice. 77%. So a wraith reveals itself.
Really?
9. We are so dead.
It kind of walks up to the specter and touches its shoulder, and the entire thing disappears.
The
Wraith is in the back, and it's the most powerful one, so he didn't get to do that to it. But he did get to do that to the specter, and that was as a bonus action. So he then swings his scythe at both of the shadows. And both are dead. That's
Oh, okay.
perfect.
Cool.
now you just have to face the wraith.
Great.
Okay. Well, my turn, right?
Yes.
So the 15 hit.
Yes. How much damage?
13. And then I throw at my sword as a bonus action, and then I have it attack again. So let me roll it in a minute. Does an 8 hit?
No, it does not.
Did not think so. That's my turn.
Ballerina. So Ballerina misses with both of her actions.
Cool.
It's your turn.
Let's see. Time to roll the hit. Wait, that's damage. Yeah, that one missed.
Okay.
And the second one also misses. He got an 8 and a 26 for the first one, and a 9 and a 25 for the second one. Disadvantage.
Well,
So, can I roll history to see if Esme knows anything about wraiths?
Yeah, yes.
16?
Okay, you know that they drain life out of creatures that they touch.
Okay, Esme says, don't let it touch you, and I don't suppose she would know anything that would be useful to, do extreme damage. Oh, wait!
No, you
Hey,
don't.
quick question. Are wraiths immune to the charm sleep?
You don't know.
I don't know if I should try. I'm scared. I don't know what to do. I'm going to cast Mind Sliver. It is going to need to make an intelligence save.
Okay. It is a natural 1.
Yeah, that doesn't work, and I'm going to roll damage now. Let me check to see the damage. It's 1d6.
What type of damage?
It's psychic.
Okay, yeah, you're fine. Go ahead and roll damage.
Wraith just whispers to Esme and is like, you usually can't charm an undead. Just saying.
1 damage. I hate this.
1. Okay.
Do I?
Let me
wait,
just
wait,
subtract
James,
that
James,
from its HP.
James, let me ask one question. Do I add my attack bonus to the damage, or is that to, like, damage spells?
Not unless it says that you do.
Damn it. Oh, wait, my thing rolled a dice on the thing, and it did a 4. I doubt that's gonna...
You already rolled that 1.
Fine.
yeah.
So it lost 1 HP.
I hate this. I hate being essentially useless. I really hate this.
Kind of what wizards do.
I know. I hate it.
Grim wasn't much help this round.
Clearly.
Let me go ahead and roll his percentage real quick to see if his bonus action at least works. 85. So he walks up to the wraith and he uses life drain on it.
You stole life from the life stealer.
Is it dead?
No.
I just gotta roll damage.
I think you would have said if it was dead.
That's 11 damage. Okay, next person's turn.
That'd be me, I think. Okay, so I will roll the hit again. That is a natural 20. Prepare to die. Instantly.
Yes!
Return of the natural 20s! Bask in the glory of Sir Pablo!
Now as I roll a natural 1 on my damage die. Okay, no.
You got an 11.
20, that's nice.
Actually, that's 22 damage.
Nice.
And if it's still alive, I will attack it with the sword I still have in the air with my bonus action. So,
Go ahead and do that.
does a 10 hit?
No. Just
Okay.
barely, but you missed.
Okay, so my flying sword isn't doing so good. Anyways, yeah.
Ballerina's turn, and she got a 2 to hit. What is happening with your NPCs?
Isn't she like an
You
elf?
can't aim for crap. Oh, the wraith got a natural 1 to hit,
Well,
Thank God.
and Dill's gonna actually do something this time.
Finally.
Oh, it's dead. That's nice.
oh,
So Syl walks up to it and just kind of touches it and absorbs the wraith. The
I
wraith
think
is
Ezra-
very, very dead.
That was interesting.
And because of the fact that you fought a wraith, a specter, and 2 shadows, everybody's gonna
Yes.
level up to
Yes!
level 5 because a wraith on
What?
its own is a challenge rating 5.
5!
that's like huge.
Yay!